So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. It's Thursday. My name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you're here to solve this Guardian Cryptic with me. At least I'm going to try. You may be solving away. I will do my level best. As always, love these things, and I still cannot thank you all enough for your patience as I'm going through this learning curve. It seems unreal at times. Today, I am drinking a random bottle of wine that's been sitting in the back of my fridge along with about 29 other bottles that have basically one glass left in each one of them. And, you know, like you're going to drink all 2 bottles at night, but you get through every bit of it except for one glass, and it just sits in the wine fridge because, you know, you don't really feel like polishing off that last one because it's a Tuesday or something. And then you wind up with all these bottles in the fridge. I just decided, you know what? For the next couple of days, I need to finish these off and make more room because it's time pretty soon to be going out to the spring wineries and picking up some new wines from the vineyards, and I'm excited about that. And all the wine shows are coming to Bavaria soon, so time for some spring cleaning, and that's what we're going to be doing today. But to each and every one of you, Cin-Cin, a toast to just your ever-present, deathless, unflagging kindness, support, and charity. You've been nothing but the best audience on the planet, and you really are. You're just the very fabric of the community that makes this thing a whole, and I just love you all to death, so thank you so very much for that. And that is a yummy wine. So let's go ahead and hop into our grid, see what we got. Okay. So we have Cryptic Crossword number 29665. This one is set by Anto. Let's go ahead and hop to it, see what we got. So 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, quite the opposite. Okay, well, see what else we got. Settle up for waffle. Gonna have to have something to get me started here. It measures your velocity during swim. Oh, okay, so maybe a speedo. Because we've got like double definition on that one, don't we? Freeloader in a shelter next to church. Freeloader could be a leech, and in shelter, Lee, next to church could be the CH. I mean, the fact that this is even a little bit making sense to me these days, I consider a genuine victory, right? I'm loving it. Remember the first time I looked at one of these a few months ago, I was like, what the? Are you kidding me? So it really is. It's all about learning how it works, right? You know, that's the most important thing. So wild colt I broke becomes servile type. 10 letters. So what do we got down here that's 2, 3, and 4? It's at risk when making phone call. It's at risk, 2, 3, and 4, when making phone call. So it's at risk and when making phone call. I think we have a double definition here. I think this may be on the line. So, okay, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's see what that gives us. Okay, so contemplating part of church windows, learner climbs up. Okay, that's gonna be a Caesar came by empty commune that's in northern Italy. Well, Caesar came, I'm thinking Veni. And then you've got northern Italy, and my favorite city in Italy is Venice. Venezia, or as the Germans put it, Venedig. Venedig. So, okay, so contemplating. I've got 5 and 6, and I got this N and this V. So this tells me this is probably navel gazing, and i.e. contemplating. But I am not sure about part of church windows or learner climbs up. I'm going to put navel gazing in and we can go to checking it, but that one came pretty good to me. Okay, my love, I will text you back as soon as we're finished with this grid. Stretches out to take on regular heavy duties. Retracted study about pests. 5 and 4 with an N. Not to worry. I looked at this one, right? Stretches out to take on regular heavy duties. I think this may be levies, but I'm not sure. Because that would be heavy duties, right? But stretches out to take on... I don't know. Don't feel as comfortable as I would on that. Wild colt, I broke, becomes servile type. And we have all the pieces here for servile type, but I'm still a bit confused on wild colt. I broke. So I think we might have a bootlicker. And one of the things I love about these grids is that it shows us just how much we actually do have in common, the US and the UK. Okay, so after slip, worker becomes wayward. Okay. Okay, so we got this B and this L here. So 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, quite the opposite. So you've got 2 for sorrow, 1 for joy in syllables. For the longest time, I was concerned that I would never get this or get to the proficiency that I have earned over time with the New York Times crossword. But I'll be honest with you, I think we're not even close yet, but I mean, I think we're getting there, right? So, settle up for waffle. So if we're going to waffle, we could go back and forth. Settle up is to pay. I've got a Y and a P, so I'm going to go with yap on that. Feels pretty good. Let's see. Retracted study about pests. And this E tells me I might have levies now. So that's, I guess, okay. Now we got another N blank V. Retracted study about pests. And not to worry. Not to worry, I suppose, could be never mind. Chap whose happiness sets the standard for us all. What do you, something is always the cheerful Larry or the carefree Larry or whatever, something I hear a lot in British media. Model has relations banned. Don't get involved. 323. Gotta give me something here. Deplore Republican vulgarian. Deplore Republican, no idea. Bulgarian. Could be the Boers, though. Yeah, I could just go with the Boer. Well, I used to say that all the time to people. They never knew what I was talking about. the kind of people that I would call the boor wouldn't. Middle managers trading fabrics from major African city. Well, it looks like Agadir. I mean, but what that has to do with middle managers trading for fabrics. Agra. Yeah. Model has relations banned. Don't get involved. I guess this could be sitted out. I mean, I'm just thankful that I don't have to rely 100% on my ability to go through and cipher what this stuff means. So, champ whose happiness. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the whatever Larry, the Larry guy that you are. It seems like you always mention him. I can't remember what his actual, the phrase is for him, though. Keep close tabs initially for a couple of weeks. I'm almost out of my... Well, I've about finished 1/30 of my leftover wine collection, so... Excessive deposit in heart may induce sweating there. Three and three. I really don't know. Don't know. Okay. Plastic has effect bordering polluted lake. Plastic has effect bordering polluted lake. Setter's pelvis broken in half by force. What? Setter's pelvis broken. Setter's pelvis broken in half by force. The heck is that supposed to be? Refuse to acknowledge reduced reward. So refuse to acknowledge reduced reward. And so you cut somebody out, something reduced can be cut, and a reward could be your cut of the take. That feels okay, I guess. Evaluate what to do after vacation. This might be unpack, because that's how you would evaluate. I need to unpack what you just said. Or I just got back from vacation, I need to unpack. So give me something on these, or I'll never get these bottom ones. Please give me something. Setter's pelvis broken in half by force. Oh, no, that is not helping me at all. Excessive deposit in heart. May induce sweating there. A hot tub, maybe? It feels... Well, it's 3 and 3, and I had a tea, so, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Don't know. So let's see if we get something down here. Engaged by chance... No. Engaged by chance, strove desperately to become besotted. Besotted. I don't know why I keep looking at that like it's going to change. Some money to be made from talking about meaning. Some money to be made talking about meaning. Talking about the meaning, you'd be talking about the tenor, T-E-N-O-R, but I think we talk about £10 sterling as a tenor. Poor working surroundings for money makers game. It has neck and defines it perhaps. Engaged by chance. Poor working surroundings. Basic requirement for successful parachute jump. 4, 2, 5. Okay, just need something I can know. Latest figures include returned contributions. Maybe gifts. Just struggling here. After slip, worker becomes. Oh, gosh, dang it! I want you to move up. Sorry, I don't mean to be moving the grid around on you. After slip, worker becomes wayward, and I guess after slip, it's to air, and a worker. Go like an ant, maybe, and then errant, wayward. That feels good. At sea, 2-door, 1 second phase of fight. Okay. Opening of any new unit supplies another opening. Well, this sounds gross, I guess. But any new unit supplies, that spells anus, and an anus is another opening. And if I'm wrong about this, like badly wrong, I won't be uploading this. I will just say I made a terrible goof on film. I don't want this to be where my mind just goes, but it just seems to work. And okay. Gold ordered for morning delivery. Nothing still on that. Basic requirement for successful parachute jump, 425. 2-door. At sea. 2-door, 1 second phase of fight. 5 and 3. I don't know. Caution to the wind, going with round 2 here. I don't know what else to put. I really don't. And poor working surroundings for money maker's game. And now this looks to me like badminton. Oh, I loved playing that when I was a kid. I loved playing badminton. But I had the energy to run around like a crazy person too. So poor working surroundings for money maker's game. So I can see where bad meant. I don't know about the ON at the end. I can't figure out a way to make that connect. Money maker's game. Bad mint on, maybe. Clever little clue, though. And so far, I'm feeling good about the anus. That sounds terrible. Okay, so now, basic requirement for successful parachute jump. This looks like down to earth. And by the very definition, that works. And so I think we might have gold ordered for morning delivery, and I guess this could be an obad. It makes sense. Let the morning larks sing their obads. It has neck and defines it, perhaps. Okay, this looks like a bottle. There's a bottle neck, and there's also the curvature of a bottle. It defines it by its appearance, but also by what's happening, like if it's a bottleneck situation on the freeway. So engaged, by chance, strove desperately to become besotted. And become besotted could be love struck, and that's what this looks like to me. And, oh man, do we have a shot at this? Keep close tabs initially for a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks, right? So could be fortnight. Setter's pelvis broken in half by force. I don't even get that. Plastic has effect bordering polluted leg. I bet this is Bakelite, but I'm gonna need some help figuring out why it's Bakelite. Now I can tell you, I had an opportunity years ago to buy a Rolex Submariner, and I'm really an Omega guy, but or as many Brits like to say, Omega. But I felt standoffish about it. I didn't know much about watches at the time. It certainly became before I became an actual watchmaker, amateur as it may be. But I didn't think that a Rolex with a plastic bezel was anything to be writing home to mom about. Turns out that I probably turned down about $20,000 worth of Rolex there, especially if I had restored it. I mean, God, that hurts to this day. So I guess Setter's pelvis broken in half by force. I don't know. I don't know at all. I'm going to go with Impel because Colonel Michelle Voorhees told me to put it in when I have a guess. So, Madam Colonel, as you suggested. Let's see how we did today. And I see nothing erased. And that is all right. I think my studies are... I think they're paying off. I'm thinking this is fantastic. Anto, I'm not sure how you prefer your name to be pronounced, but this was a brilliant grid. You had some really, really clever stuff in here. It was awesome. I have to admit that of all of them, I thought Syllable and Speedo and there was one more I thought was really, really good. Unpack, Tenor, and I'm so thankful that I was not just guessing wildly at Anus. All right, what a fantastic grid. I am just grinning. I am beaming. Thank you all so very much. Let's go ahead and bring down our Bonnier Day I Do. I'm loving the Cryptic now, and I'm kind of getting it. So maybe I'll start loosening up a bit and quit sitting so hunched over and decrepit looking. Maybe I'll start bringing forth some more of that confidence that is born out of a bit of competence. We'll see how long my streak lasts. But until we see you next time, again, thank you so much for being here and for trying to support me all the way through this journey. I appreciate it, and I'm so tickled to death that you are here to solve this grid with me. If you're still with us, then and you haven't already, perhaps I've earned a subscription from you. I mean, it's free. You don't have to pay anything to subscribe to the channel, and I would love that very much to be able to build a community. It's going to keep the channel lights on for a while, and so that would be very kind to you. But until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, and be especially kind to the person behind you in line. Be well out there. Take care.